Hi, it's that time of the year again for our Arts in Bloom tour, our county-wide tour of Salem County Artist Studios. This year again we'll be featuring my artwork, and it's going to be featured gilding. I was trained in Paris, France, and Venice, Italy, and it's going to be a showcase of my works inside. It's going to be on May 19th and 20th at the Old Red House here on 68 North Main Street in Woodstown from 10 to 5 p.m. and that's a Saturday and Sunday. So please help us attend this. And we're going to go in the house and we're going to see some of the potential area where the artwork will be displayed. Hi, welcome to the Samuel Shivers House. We were just outside speaking about the 2018 Arts in Bloom coming up, and this year is going to be the feature week, my art form of gilding. Here's a few items that have been restored and conserved by myself, and I'm in the grand reception house of the Shivers Mansion. As we come over here, we have a pair of dual light sconces that converted in the 1920s to electric power, but nevertheless masterpieces of sculpting and gilding. These have been totally conserved and restored. We'll have on view this beautiful George III mirror in mahogany and gilding, paramounted with a cartouche crest and a peanut in the center. And the real plus this year, we've been working very hard, is getting the original 1813 music room in the house up and running. In 1948, it was stripped and basically raked, and the walls were cemented, and the raised panel and framing panel was actually sold to someone in Calais, Maine. I've located that. Some of it's come back. Some of it needed to be replaced. So, 25% was missing. So the room is essentially complete now, and we're filling it with objects that I have gilded, re-gilded, and conserved. So we'll be in the music room, and also you'll be able to see a piano forte with the same date from Boston as that of the construction of that part of our dwelling, a hammered dulcimer, several period violins from Europe, and 2 wooden clarinets, and a full-fledged gilded floor harp, which has not undergone the gilding restoration as of yet, but will soon after. So come on through. So welcome to the Joseph Shin Music Room. Joseph Shin, when he built this house, he wanted to get the feel of Europe, the feel of being in Paris. He was an international traveler, even though it was in the late or the third or fourth quarter of the 18th century. So he wanted to bring Europe, Paris, London, several cities in Italy here to Salem County. And in doing so, what we're going to be doing for the Arts in Bloom, we're going to be showcasing items of gilt that I have restored or conserved or have re-gilded for apparent reasons. And this is one example. This is a 1690 plaque from Spain, and it's depicting, it's basically a sign of a brotherhood on the outside of a club, so to speak, back in that time period. So around the entire perimeter of the room, we're going to have period Venetian, period French, Louis XIV, 15th, and 16th looking glasses, and a few more looking glasses from London, other than the period musical instruments. And just a noteworthy thing, this is a phenomenally built architectural clock in the 1770s from London. It's by, his name is Brown. He was the cabinet or the horologist to the king. And they also built cases in his studio, so one of the few horologists who actually had cases and mechanisms built. And actually engraved on the dial has opposite of the King's Muse. That was a very important address if you were a furniture maker or a clockmaker in London at that time. So obviously he wanted to put that right out in front so everyone could see it. Over here we have a couple more shelves that are going to be displayed, and these are shelves that I carved when I was in Venice. So I did the sculpting on these and then the gilding. So there's a pair, and they'll be wall mounted. So that's just a sampling, and we hope to see you in Arts in Bloom come May. Thank you so much.